I had the opportunity to meet with a gentleman on a consult session. And in that consult session, we were looking at some things that he wanted to get done. Um, it was clear that the assistant, so I was meeting with this person, and of course, he had a team of people that work with him. He's a real estate coach, I should say. His channel does very well, very, very well. And we were meeting because he was trying to figure out something with Ecamm Live. And the assistant, it was just clear that the person who really found me was the assistant, not the person that I was meeting with. Because I just kept on hearing this voice in the background. So I finally asked him, I was like, who's that? And he's like, oh, this is my assistant, says his name. And he's like, yeah, he really likes your content. He's convinced that you're the guy. And I was like, oh, wow, really? Why is that? And so he was like, well, apparently he was watching some of your videos, but what really put him over the line was that he came to one of your coaching corners on Wednesday and he saw you do some things with some clients live, and it blew him away. He's like, if he's doing that kind of thing live on YouTube with no preparation, with no idea of what questions are going to be asked ahead of time, he's like, that is a person that we need to be doing work with. That is a person that I need to make sure I introduce to my team, to my boss, and that is a person that I need to see if we can get in here. Well, as time would have it, I got a chance to get into a real coaching session. This was more of an interest call with this person. And I showed him a couple of things that could help to tweak his process for his real estate program and for his coaching. And one thing in particular I showed him, I'm not going to say what it is. This was a private session, but there's one particular thing that I showed him, and you could almost like the hairs on his arms stood up. His eyes got real big. I didn't know what the benefit of this feature was going to be for him, or this process, or this thing that I was teaching, but he clearly did. He told his assistant, he's like, this is the guy. This is the process. Let's operationalize this immediately. We're leaving so much money on the table by not doing what he just showed us. I, again, did not understand the relevance, the impact of what I was sharing, but there's something that happens while live. When we're in these internet streets, when we're playing the content game, the name is the goal, I should say, is to get people to know you, to like you, to trust you, which is great. And I love all of the platforms that are out there, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. You've got these posts where you put the caption there, really cool. You got posts where you have, a quote from yourself, and maybe you expound on it a little bit in the caption. People put up these pictures, really nice high-end pictures of themselves, and then they have a really dope caption. I see the full gambit of content strategy on display every day across multiple platforms. And I'm not saying any of those are not worth it or that they're not working. But what I am saying is that these static posts, because that's what they are, static, meaning they're a picture in time. They are like those videos that the assistant saw me do. They're static. He couldn't interact with the video because it's a static post. He could maybe put a comment underneath it and hopefully I respond, but he couldn't have any impact on the post as it is because the post itself is static. Static posts have their place. Static posts get people an awareness of who you are and what you do and what you bring to the table. Static posts is what most, like 90% of, well, maybe not 90, but a majority, probably I would say 90, about 90% of content is static, because even after this live stream that you're watching right now is done, it becomes a static post that somebody can watch, but they watch it with this understanding that what we're consuming happened live. It's like this person was able to deliver this live. Static posts are the bones of your digital footprint. This is the concept I want to share with you as we get into our coaching corner for today. Static posts are the bones of your digital footprint. Maybe they're even like that the dangling of the carrot. It's the lead magnet. It's how you bring people an awareness of who you are. But if static posts are the bones of your digital footprint, live video is the heartbeat. Live video is the pulse. Live video gives you relevance and searchability. It drastically cuts down the amount of time it takes for somebody to know you, to like you, to trust you. Because they saw you do your thing live. It's very difficult to manufacture or do a magic trick. Like when you're live, it's live. And it's the heartbeat. And when people see your heartbeat, your live video, they're ready to do the business. So I want to give you a question, share a concept, and we're going to dive into our Q&A for today. I'll make sure you have a clear takeaway as well. So here's the question. Does your digital footprint have a living pulse? Does your digital footprint have a living pulse? Is live video a part of your strategy at all? If your digital footprint does not have a living pulse, then it might be defined or described as a graveyard of perfectly curated past tense graphics. Perfectly curated, highly edited, past tense experiences. And the market moves so fast. The market it's like a stream. You can't hold it still even by standing in it. It's gonna go around you and keep moving. When you utilize live video consistently, you are injecting fresh life and relevancy into your personal brand. It shows search engines and prospects alike. I want to say that again. It shows search engines and prospects alike that you are actively engaging with the now, with the here and now, with what's real and tangible. Like my Zoom room is filling up and I can see Steve and I can see Tracy and Doc Bishara's got his camera off, but it's okay. Doc Vibe just joined. I'm interacting with the here and now. Like Candace just commented on YouTube saying yes. Her comment from her handle from the Game to Grace. I'm interacting with the here and the now just by going live. You inject fresh life and relevancy into your personal brand, and it shows the search engines and prospects alike that you are actively engaging with the here and the now. Your digital footprint shouldn't be a museum of what you did 3 years ago, 3 months ago, or 3 days ago. It needs to be it needs the active pulse of live conversations, live market reactions, and real-time ministry in some cases to stay at the top of the search results. There is something to be said for ensuring that live is part of your overarching strategy. I didn't say it needs to be everything, but I'm very much a proponent of live. And one of the things that live taught me is that when this video that you're watching right now is done, it's done. Like it's ready to go. I don't have to figure out anything else. I don't have to drop it on an editor. I don't have to chop it up. I don't have to take time to watch it through 4 and 5 times to then export it and upload it. When this video is done, it's ready to be consumed. In fact, live is of a nature that you can actually start consuming the video as soon as at the minute I hit the go live button. Static posts, they help to build the infrastructure of your digital footprint. But live video brings the structure to life. It's living, it's breathing, it's an actual organism. When somebody comments and you divert from your notes to provide assistance or commentary, it grows and moves in another direction. I have 4 people, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can count. I have 4 people in the Zoom room right now for the coaching corner today. I have no idea what they're going to ask. I have no idea what their issues are or what maybe they might be. Maybe they're just coming in to hang out. Maybe they're coming in to share their wins. I do not know, but we're going to engage together live. And when we do that, it becomes a breath of fresh air into your digital footprint. Everyone can engage and see what's going on. My challenge for some of you is going to be simply go live. Try it out. Add live to your regularly scheduled content strategy and see what happens. I'm always excited to be here on Wednesdays because it's a great time to be able to hang out and answer questions, ask questions. I want to encourage you, if you're watching online right now, to tag a friend, let them know that the Coaching Corner has begun. We do have a hard stop today, so I'm going to try and keep my answers brief, but I am excited to be able to dive in and engage. I have, as I mentioned before, 4 people in the Zoom room, and we're excited to have each and every one of them. I also have a little bit of house cleaning to do. Does anybody know what that is? I shared this in the Inner Circle meetup earlier, and everybody was like, yeah, we kind of know what that is. And that the house cleaning that I need to do is simply that we need to show who won the engagement, who's the number one engager in the community for the last 30 days. And guess what? It is Florence Donald. I am so excited for Florence. Man, listen, when I say she went to town to reclaim her title, there is no leaderboard in the community that doesn't have Florence at the top of it. She's top on 7 days. She's top on the 30 days. She's top in the all-time engagement. It's absolutely amazing to see. And for those of you watching on YouTube, I want to just give you I just want to say a quick word of invitation to you. Come on over and join the community. You don't know what you're missing out. You just have no idea what you're missing out. Somebody joined today. Oh, there's Florence Donald in the chat. She sent me a message earlier saying that she's doing triple duty today. So she's got some other things she's trying to keep up with. But hey, Dr. Tachi, what's going on? But I just want to put this QR code and this link on screen for you right now and make that invitation one more time. For those of you who have not joined in the community, would love for you to be able to scan that QR code, join. We are making some slight changes. So the price may not be the same next week as it is this week, because I'm in the midst of revamping the different pages and things right now. And so I'm excited to be able to share this, show this, and I hope that you guys will hang with us. I see several who are Yes, there we go, who are congratulating Florence. Yes, 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 yes. Florence Donald, we salute you. We say congratulations. Thank you so much for engaging in the community in the way that you do. It means a lot. It means a lot. And so we take none of it for granted. We're just excited for each and every one of you that are here with us today. And again, we just want to say congratulations to her. The only last thing that I need to say here before we dive into your questions is simply that what Florence has won is a graphic design session. Well, 1 hour of graphic design from my graphic designers. Whatever she would want to have designed, she is going to be able to have that done with my graphic designers. Now, some of the other things that people can win or have won in the past is being able to have an hour of video editing with my editors. Another one that we did last month with Dr. Bashara, who was our winner for February. He won a half hour, I should say, of coaching, a half hour coaching call with me. And so the gifts will vary from month to month, and just excited to be able to share some of those things. Excited to share some of those things. The queen of engagement, Tracy says. I love that. Absolutely. We totally agree with you. She is the queen of engagement, but we're excited to be able to engage. And I want to pause right there and just say, hey, this is the time, this is the space. If anybody has questions, go ahead and put a Q : in the chat and let me know what your question is. It could be a question on strategy for content. It could be a question on workflow. It could be a question on Restream, on EVMux. It could be a question on StreamYard or Ecamm Live Pro. It could be a question on what's this click-through rate or watch time, session watch time. It could be strategy for Instagram. It could be strategy for YouTube or LinkedIn. It does not matter. We are open. We're opening the doors. We want to make sure you guys get a chance to ask your questions. And I just want to encourage you, because, this happens every week. Well, every other week when we have the coaching corner, this happens where some people wait till the last minute and then they don't get, their questions answered, or there's a slew of them coming in right at the end. That's why I want to make sure I put this thing out there and share with you the opportunity to ask your questions. Do not wait. Do not pause. We got one in the chat already, but even as I get ready to answer this one for Tracy, I want to make sure that we throw it out there again. Don't wait. Ask your questions. Okay, so Tracy is here with us in the Zoom room. Tracy, your camera's on. Are you able to ask your question and give me some more context? So what she said is, what should you have prepared before launching your school to the world, and how best to launch it? Oh, what a great question. Oh, man. That's such a great question, Tracy. Okay, let me see. Tracy here. Yep, she's there. Come on. Once you start speaking, I think it'll add you to the screen.
I've got a few friends who have joined up so they can have a look and see what's going on and things like that.
Yeah.
And I'm working on some courses and some things for the members going forward. I'm just wondering how far to get this before I go, bam, here it is, and launch it. And then, how much content there needs to be in there, and then how to actually go about launching it in the right way. Obviously, I've got YouTube to promote it through. It's very much connected to my main channel.
Very much so.
So best way to go about it, making it a whole positive community thing. This
is such a great question. And I'm excited about it. Steve, I see your question as well. I've just put a star next to it. And others, as you're hanging out with us today, go ahead and put your questions as well. Members, in the community, doesn't matter your membership level, are able to join on Zoom. So just head over to the community and click the link that's kind of pulsating on the main page right now. So definitely go ahead and do that. One of the things that I love about Skool is they've kind of taken a lot of the guesswork out for you. One thing that you need when you are doing a community is a landing page, but you don't need that with Skool because the about page is a landing page. And that is one thing that I would highly recommend you think of it that way. Your about page is a landing page. And so let me see here. I think I can show this. Are
you about to go look at my Skool?
No. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show
You're
you
welcome
something.
to if you want to.
Let's go. I'm going to go to this scene here. Then let's see here. Let's go to Skool, and I'm going to go to the about page for my community, and then I'll also showcase some other things. But I do want Tracy on screen here. So copy of cam link. Oh, there it is. Okay. So we're going to add Tracy to the screen here. Just hey, how you doing? There we go. Now I just got to make it match. You guys, if you could see how I'm trying to get this thing to match. All right, there we go. All right, so Tracy's on screen with us now. All right, so here on my page, you want to work on this copy is what I call it, copywriting. But this is 1,000 characters, and you want to really play up the pain and the promise. Pain and promise is what I always, those are the terms I like to put it into. What is the pain that your community helps people to avoid? And maybe it's not pain, but you know what your pain language is. Does that makes sense? You know what pitfalls you're going to help people to avoid. You know what your community provides, but then you also want to play up the promise. What does life look like for people who are in this community? I'm going to go to another page here. So let's go back to this and just kind of slide this over. All right. So this is my landing page, but you also have 5 different slots here that you can go through. So you want to think about the copy here on the page as something that somebody's going to read and make a decision, right? And so you want to be thinking about that as well. So man, I'm going to be honest with you. Just as a footnote, in terms of what all you want to have in the community, a welcome video, you want to have your categories selected, all right? In terms of where can people post, you want to have a welcome video. You want to have whatever meetups you have on your calendar, you want to have that scheduled. And if you can have at least one video in one course inside the classroom, you're ready to go. I say build the rest with the community. Ask the community, hey, I'm getting ready to record some videos to drop in the classroom. What would you want? I would much rather you do it from that perspective, because then you know what you're building is something that has been requested. The other thing that you can do is during your live sessions, I don't know if you're planning on having like a monthly or so meetup for your community, but those structured in a way that you can have those sessions be able to be posted as a replay in the classroom, and that becomes its own, growing catalog of content as well. So I wouldn't necessarily put a whole lot of video in there to begin with, because if you know as well as I do, Tracy, that most of y'all are not watching the videos in my classroom section. we go in to see the replays of the sessions, but most people are not. So I just want to make sure that I'm creating content for which people are asking. So like this one here, Ecamm Live Beta Masterclass, that's something people asked for. And then there was another one, this dual mode that we went over and we did Here's the tools and text session replay. Once you go there, you can see this whole thing is here, and this is available, of course, at the premium level. So not everybody has access to this, but this is something that people asked for, and it allows me to have, you know, this large catalog of content that is here. And again, even the, you know, different things that I have done or posted or recorded, and I just make these things available to my community so that you're not having to think about it every single time. Once you have, as I mentioned, your welcome video or welcome post, your calendar meetup, at least one, even if it's once a quarter, but you have that there, you have at least one video inside one course inside the classroom. The next thing to do is get your about page. I knew Florence was going to say this. I watch a lot and forget to mark them complete, but I
Me
do
too,
know that there
Florence.
are a handful of you who do watch the content in the community. So once you have those things in, then it's just a matter of, okay, now let me set up my about page. This is the page upon which people will land when they're deciding to join your community. So you want to be able to view it. Here's the view as non-member, and you can see what that looks like. It's like, okay, that's what that looks like. Okay, let me read it. Let me see what it looks like. Is it detailing what I would like people to walk away with? Those are the things you want to be able to do. So I'm going to click off of that. You have 5 of these areas, and you have your content here, 1,000 characters. So keep that in mind. And then only other thing I wanted to show you here is today, I'm just finishing out what these screens are going to look like. So here's one. I'm Kirk Nugent, personal brand strategist, content coach, allergic to video editing. Am I alone? I sit at the intersection of technology, content strategy. My job is to help you leverage content to fulfill your God-given purpose with no video editing required. I don't just teach theory. I show you how it all works. Join today. So that's one screen. Second screen, in their own words. David Hunt, Coach Kirk helped me find my topic, gave me language to speak to my target audience, and put a fire under me to get started now. I left with 4 videos outlined and ready to record. David, is that true? David's not going to talk. Yolanda Bruce, former member in the group. You guys remember Yolanda. As a sports creator, I gained the recommendations and insights I needed to switch platforms, StreamYard to Ecamm Live, fine-tune my process, and even start membership. So those that remember when Yolanda was in with us, you remember that she would say this a good bit. Deep dive on asset creation. Come on, Florence. That's a good one. Don Daniels, somebody who's not in the membership, but somebody who has worked with me. I no longer spend money on marketing. Kirk built my studio, taught me StreamYard, then pushed me to produce my own shows. Now I have 300 plus shows, 9,000 plus subscribers, and I'm changing lives. That's Don Daniel. This one, I literally just typed this one today. Steve Factor, my wife takes a similar approach to cooking. Prep everything first. Coach Kirk helped me to unlock that gold mine for my content and coaching as well. You see, Dwayne Wood, Kirk showed me how to speak video in my native tongue and give me a workflow that was repeatable. My channel has 2,700 plus videos. I'm at 5,400 subscribers, and we're having impact with our message. Then, of course, Kanik. And then this is the last one. This is going to be the last screen on that page for the service-based expert who's tired of being the best-kept secret in their industry. Brand and content coaching for believing professionals, no video editing required. Join today and let's get started. So the idea is you want to take full advantage of everything that's on this about page. That's the Skool communities that I see that are working and winning. They're taking advantage of everything here. The about blurb here, the title of the community, the graphic here, it's all informational for people to understand what's in it for them. You have a typo on the last page. Change sing to sign. Thank you. Thank you. This is good. This is good. Sing to sign. Thank you. This is what you call crowdsourced. But yeah, so and look, we'll just do this together. Let me see here. We'll go from 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, so share that, download. We're gonna do we'll keep that as JPEG 1920 by 1080, and we'll do current page 5, 6, 7, and 8. Done. Download, and we'll go back over to Skool. Get rid of these. and we will upload the ones that I just finished. Then I'm gonna talk about their launch strategy in just a second. So we'll get this upload an image. There we go. 5 should be the first one. Bang. Upload 6 should be the second one. 7 should be the next one. And I've left one vacant because I want to put a video in that one. And in the video, I don't really want it to be kind of a promo. I really want it to be like an excerpt from a live coaching session, because I want people to kind of get a feel for what this community is all about. So now, when these are all here, boom, 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 boom. So we've taken care of those pieces. So the next once you have the landing page set up, the about page, once you have your community is outfitted with some of the things that I talked about, now it's time to launch. You want to build in a fever pitch. So one of the things I like to do is to post something to the community, say, hey, the community's coming, whether it's true or not. I hope that this is okay, Tracy, but whether it's true or not, it's like, man, one of the things I've always wanted to do is have a community. We could say it this way. You could make a post that says, number one question I get from folks is, we need more than what we can do in the comments on YouTube. So I'm thinking about creating a community. Put a poll out there. How many of you would join a community if I created one? Now, you already know you've created one, but this is part of the launch strategy. Put a poll out there. If you would join a community that's about crafting, or better yet, put a poll out that says if they would be interested in joining a community, and then comment below and say what you would want that community to cover. You see what I'm talking about? Like, let the audience tell you what they would want out of the community. And then once they start typing, you take those comments and you say, hey, that's what's in the community. You build up your about page with the comments that they are putting on that post. So
great idea, because the people who would see my post if I put that out on YouTube would be the crafting community anyway. So, and
those are the people you want to join. Perfect.
Yeah.
Then you start saying stuff like, man, I'm really thinking this community thing is going to take off, because there's so much stuff that I want to share with this community, but it just doesn't work for YouTube. Like, it doesn't work with the algorithm. There's content that I would like to just kind of record and post without thinking about the thumbnail, without thinking about the keyword description and blah, 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 blah. I just want to be able to record it, post it so that people have access to it, but I can't do that with YouTube. I can do that in the community, and people are going to be like, oh my God, when is the community coming? All right. So once you get that going, maybe you do that for like a week. I'm not talking about long periods of time here, but maybe you do that for like a week. And then you go into another series. Was like, okay, hey, I need some guinea pigs to come into the community. I know you already have a couple, but you're giving them an opportunity. So the community is going to cost such and such, but just for early adopters, I need about 10 to 15 people to jump into the community. It's going to be $9 a month for you guys. Price is going to go up to our normal price after that, but I'm just keeping it at $9 right now because this is not really a real launch. This is a soft launch. Okay. And you put a date on that. Like March 22nd, that guinea pig price is going to go away. For when people are doing that, I wouldn't even have anything on the about page. Leave the about page blank during that time frame. You can have your about page ready when you're ready to launch. But when those guinea pig folks are going in, they already know what time it is. That's where the scaffolding is still up, and the construction workers have on their hard hats. Like, this thing is still very much undone, and they know that. And you can even incentivize them and say, man, for the first 20 people that sign up, you're going to be my founders. And some of you, I'm going to be looking to have moderators in the group. I'm going to be deputizing some of you guys. Like, this is a special group, but I'm only taking 20. Are you seeing what I'm saying? Like, is it making sense so far? But then now,
Mhm.
once you get past that initial date, whatever date you set, I think I said March 22nd, but whatever date you set, now that
Yeah.
date has come. Now you set up your landing page, you change your price. Listen, even if you change the price $5, it doesn't matter. As long as you change the price, you kept your word, okay? You kept your word. And so even if you change that from $9 to $12 or $15, whatever you change your price to, you've kept your word. And the people who are inside are like, ha, I got in early. I got in at the lower price. So keep that in mind. You change your price, you open up the community to everybody. And now it's a matter of, look, inside the community, there are going to be these things. I don't know.
Sorry.
I cannot overstate it. You still with me? Oh, you just had to step away for a sec. Okay,
So
coolio.
sorry, Mark bought me a cup of tea.
No. You're fine. I know it's evening for you. For those that don't know, Tracy's
It
across
is.
the pond. It's way in the evening for her, even though it's early afternoon for us. But yeah, you for those you want to start detailing to folks what's in the community and the types of experiences that you can do in the community that you cannot do on YouTube, and you just make that as a part of your regular thing. Hey guys, man, I love what we have here, but in the community, I'm able to do this. Um, Building in that exclusivity is a really cool thing as well. I mean, though there's 20 something people watching online right now on YouTube, but there's only five of you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of you guys inside the Zoom room. Well, the 6 of you guys have a totally different experience, a very exclusive experience than what people are experiencing on YouTube. So you just play that up as much as you possibly can. I only do twice a month where I'm actually live on YouTube doing the coaching corner. And then, of course, I give people a window into the community. And some people have joined just because of that. But just kind of thinking through what that launch strategy looks like. What are some of the things that you're going to give people that will expire? You got to one of the things I found that really helps people to make a decision is urgency. There's a time limit. And once that time limit is done, I'm going to lose something. I lose something when that time limit is up. Always want to make sure you play that up for folks as well. But I know that's a long-winded answer to your question, but I really wanted to kind of give
It's a
you a
good one.
full picture of
No,
of
that's really
what
good
you could
stuff.
do. Good.
Yeah, some of it I've already started working on. My about page is partially done, but you've given me a lot of food for thought. I need to revisit that.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, that's some really good stuff. Thank you. I'll take it from there.
Absolutely. My
Yeah.
absolute pleasure. I every time because I'm actively living this what we're talking about today. I mean,
Mm.
I just recently launched another community which is for media ministers that so it's going to be separate from, of course, the How It All Works one, which is the one you're a member of. But I've got one that's just for those who are involved with media ministry in it. So I'm learning these practices in real time of what is working and what is enabling people to make that switch, make that jump, sign up, and get in while the getting is good. One of the things that I'm also implementing as a strategy in this community is bringing back the free tier. Now, the free tier is still going to be pretty basic in what it has. Most of
Yeah.
the value is going to be at least at the standard tier, which the free tier is going to be the standard tier. The next tier up, which used to be standard, is now going to be premium. And what used to be premium is now going to be
Yeah.
VIP. And so what that is going to enable me to do is provide a regular thing for the free tier. What I'm going to do is a challenge.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a once a month challenge that is free. Is it free? It's one time. It's a one-time fee for life. That's what it is. So that allows me to do a masterclass or whatever. The challenge I'm going to call is no video editing required challenge, right? So that's the challenge. So that's going to be
It's a
at
good
that
one.
freemium tier. People will come in at
Yeah.
that freemium tier. They'll be able to pay one time for that challenge, a 90-minute challenge. And then we go through that challenge together in 90 minutes. And at the end of that challenge, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to ask them to join the next level up. So
No, I love
there's
that
a lot of
idea.
strategy. Yeah, a
Mm.
lot of strategy you can employ.
I think I'm since Skool have enhanced their automatic moderation thing.
Yeah.
I've come away from the idea of you've got to make at least a tiny nominal charge
Yes,
rather than
I
have
have
a
as
free
well.
tier. Yeah,
They've
because I
done
think
a lot of
initially that was
auto.
good to get rid of trolls, but
Right.
now
They've
I
done a
don't know
lot
if
of
that's so necessary. So I will have a free tier now.
automatic moderation, but they also have
Yeah.
traffic sources now.
Mm.
So you can see where people are coming from, and
Yeah.
there is a behavior attached to those who are trolls. And so they are weeding those out a lot quicker now. So
Yeah.
I agree with you. I'm also very much okay with having that bottom tier be free.
Yeah, I really want to.
Allow them in and then go from there. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think we all value the people who just watch and support us, even if they can't afford to contribute in some
I
way.
totally agree.
So
And
to
there
me,
should be.
now that we
Yeah.
can have something free to, so that they can be part of it,
Yeah.
whilst offering all those extras for people who do, do want to take it that extra step. I think that's, for me, feels the right way to go.
I love that. I think you're gonna kill it. I mean, especially with your audience,
So.
where are you at now? 28? Is it 28K?
Yeah, just a little heading for 28 and a half.
28 and a half. Yeah. So to be clear, for those watching, she's 28,500 subscribers. Okay. And we're excited for that. And I just feel like with that amount of subscriber count, I think there's a lot of people who probably have been waiting to be able to come into your ecosystem a little closer and learn from you at a deeper level. So yeah, that's going to be great. That's going to be great.
I'll keep
thank you for
posted.
that. I absolutely.
Thanks,
post in the community.
Fantastic.
Let us know how things are going.
I will.
I'm excited.
I will.
I'm excited. I know I have another question from Steve, and Steve, I'm coming to your question. I just want to make sure I grab a couple of comments as we get ready to transition. Oh, that pulled in two Tracy's, which is great, but I was trying to do the opposite. All right, here we go. So thank you for that. Florence is just telling people to put your question in. Oh, what happened to my comment? Let's go. Here we go. Let's go back to here, and then go back to there. We'll go here. We'll go there. Put that out. All right, there we go. So that's better. Yeah. So there's Florence's comment there. What's going on? All aboard Resin Creations. So cool. Oh man, this is probably somebody from your community, Tracy. Is it? I see you nodding your head. Yes. Okay, good. I'm glad to see some folks coming through here. Always good to see when the communities kind of converge. It's always good. Yeah. You are the queen of engagement. We just go ahead and accept that. That's so cool. I always love to see when you guys are engaging in the chat like this. It's always cool. Okay. This is Candace. Candace has a question as well. I'm going to come back to that question in just a second, but I just wanted to kind of say what's up. Jenner is here. Thank you so much for being here, Jenner. Always good. Jert creates. I love it. Oh man, we got some creators in the building today. Come on. I love it. I love to see when the community comes together like this. Is always fun. Florence says, here's a class for you, Kirk. Deep dive on asset creation. That is not a bad idea. I'm making a note in my note document that I have right here on my screen. I think I showed you guys what my screen, my teleprompter screen looks like in one of those master classes last week. And so I'm making that note right now to do just that. Thank you for that. Let's see what else we got here. Hey, Sally. Hey, man, you guys are just having a great time in the chat. Scaffolding up. Yes, the scaffolding. You got to love that. Yeah. I love that. I gotta get Mark to give me some tea as well. Blue Virus says, what's up, buddy? I've been watching your YouTube channel, learned a lot from your stream from you guys. Thank you, especially on your StreamYard videos. Absolutely excited to have you with us today, man. Definitely, we got some good people coming in here. Good, good. Wow, I only have 220 subscribers. I'm still in the beginning and beginning with you guys. Still got a lot to learn. Man, listen, you're on the journey and you're way further ahead of many people who have not begun at all. So super excited to have you with us today, man. And just wanted to say thank you for your comments. All right. So Steve, here we go. So Steve says, I want to go live through Ecamm on Saturday mornings on both Facebook and YouTube at the same time. I'm doing that right now. Is there a problem with that? Am I diluting my output, or is it better to do one or the other? So I do think that you want to pick your strategy, Steve. Well, where are you at? Come on up to the stage. Come off mute. Once you start talking, I think you'll pop up here. So
I've been. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. So one of the things that I think is really critical for you to be thinking about, this is a great question. Am I splitting my audience? Am I diluting my audience? I don't. I think it's all in the way that you do it. So I don't always multi-stream. In fact, I thought I was streaming to Facebook. I'm actually just streaming to YouTube right today. Today, I'm just streaming to YouTube alone. Some days I do stream to LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and even Instagram. Some days I do. But I always prioritize. There's always a priority. And one of the things I'm big on engagement. So one of the things I want to be sure of is that if I am streaming to multiple destinations, that I'm able to mix those destinations together by including the chat. So one of the things you notice is like your question has that blue Zoom icon on it because you're in Zoom, whereas say Candace's question, even though she's a member, hers is on YouTube. And what that does, me bringing that question up, it allows for everybody, regardless of where I'm streaming to see the engagement on the other platform. So that's one of the strategies that I think it's critical to keep in mind. So you're not necessarily diluting. You are, especially if the content that you're putting out on Saturdays is discovery content, right? You're trying to grow your awareness. You're trying to grow your audience. Then you want as broad a reach as you possibly can. So multi-streaming is built specifically for that. The only time that you dilute your audience is if you have a stream destination that's kind of off to the side and you're neglecting it. It's like you're not engaging with it. Like, I can't tell how many times I will stream, even for my church, we'll stream to both Facebook and YouTube. We do a lot of work on our YouTube side, but we don't do much on our Facebook side. And so said, so done, that will end up growing smaller and smaller and smaller. People come over to the YouTube side because they know that that's what our focus is. And you just want to know what that's going to be. I will literally say sometimes, hey, I know I'm streaming to all the places right now, but I'm growing on YouTube and I'd love for you to come over there. In fact, if you come over there right now, I've got a freebie for you. That's what I might say. See, you just want to be thinking about where your priority is. Where is that priority? Is that you unfortunately, all the other platforms, they don't give you as much inroads to your audience as YouTube does.
Okay.
YouTube. Yeah, go ahead.
My question is then, isn't this like if I say I got a big Facebook or pretty big Facebook following, and then YouTube, I'm brand new. Today I just got my 1/2 subscriber.
Hey man, you're doing it. I love it. Let's go.
I'm
Let's go.
right now 3, and I'm almost at 100 views for my first video. But
100 views
I
is
just want
great.
to yeah. So I want to go out on Facebook where I got my following, where I will get the comments. It's early Saturday morning. So I did have some comments from Facebook that came up. And then as far as YouTube, I don't see anybody commenting yet because I'm so new, and and people aren't going to be coming watching at 7 in the morning sunrise.
Yeah.
So
So yeah.
I'm okay with doing it and just doing it every Saturday for the next like 5 years. I'm that kind of person. When I was DJing, I would stay at one club for a long time and then become like the house DJ there. instead of a lot of DJs going all over the place for a few weeks or a few months. So I could do the same kind of thing. And I just want to make sure that I will push live Facebook and YouTube. This week I did live Facebook. And then at the end of it, it said, do you want to share this with YouTube? And I said, yes.
Mhm.
So now this video on Saturday, I'm going to say live Facebook and live YouTube at the exact same time.
Yeah.
Unless you say,
No, no, no.
this back
This is
deal, okay.
no, this is
Okay.
it's a good idea. Your audience is
Okay.
on Facebook. So
Mhm.
you want to grow there. What I would do, what I would do is on YouTube, I don't know that live is necessary just yet. And I wouldn't necessarily put the video that you did live on Facebook. I would put that on YouTube. I think their strategy could be where, just like I do in terms of, for the live show, there's a segment of the live right at the beginning. You know this, Steve, that I am not talking to the audience. I'm not taking comments. I'm just delivering value. Maybe you take that segment and you post them to YouTube. If you follow that same structure, prioritizing replay, take that segment of the video, post it to YouTube. You don't necessarily need the live engagement piece because none of the people who are watching on YouTube were there live. But what you are doing is you're putting more content on YouTube, and it's allowing you to grow. It's allowing the algorithm to figure out who you are, what you do, understand your voice, bring people to your channel. But then it's also it's going to give you a platform so that when you do decide to go live on both, you have the ability. You already have a platform. So one of my definition of live is it is a continuation of a conversation you started with your content, but you can't continue a conversation you never started. So when people go live without having any content, it actually is kind of backward because people are like, oh, okay, what's this? Because they don't know your channel, they don't know you, they have not watched anything. So it's like, I have no context. I feel like we're in the middle of a conversation. Whereas you already have an audience on Facebook. So over there, you have a certain language. There's people that just know you. You know, when people are coming in brand new, they kind of feel a way like, oh, I don't even know what that term means. Like they have their own language here. So you don't want to have, that's why when I said earlier, if it's discovery content, right? Meaning we're not going to be using phrases that nobody understands. And live lends itself to community content. That's the top form of community content, not discovery content. This community content is live. So I'll give you another example. So I think the gentleman came through earlier. I can't remember is it Blue Virus? That came through earlier and said, hey, I've been watching some of your videos on StreamYard. It's cool to catch you live. Are you seeing what I'm saying? So it's like it's a continuation of a conversation that we started with content. So my video is the content that starts the conversation. The live stream enables the audience to talk back live. And so it's a very much a community focused event. So to kind of sum it up, what I'm suggesting is a tiered approach. Continue posting videos to YouTube to begin that conversation, allow people to get to know who you are. Maybe you post something to YouTube that's not on Facebook. Maybe it doesn't have to be live. You can record it live and just post it. Oh, but the idea is once you start having things that are on YouTube that's not on Facebook, you can start telling your people on Facebook to go over and watch it. And once they're there, once they get used to being over there, you'll start to grow that audience over there as well. But it's, again, all going to be predicated on what the strategy is. Where do you want your ultimate growth and community to be? My suggestion, of course, is always going to be YouTube. Yeah.
Okay. So then, would it be okay to go with my initial question of I could go live on Facebook, live on YouTube at the same time, and it's okay if I grow slowly on YouTube or Facebook because I'm giving value dripping week after week. Or are you saying no, do not go live on both of them?
Uh,
Do this Facebook and then YouTube do something different?
I think I see some of your other comments coming in to chat, Blue Virus, and I see Geraldine is with us in the chat as well. Living Water Quilter just chimed in. Good afternoon to you as well. So I think it's going to be your decision.
Okay.
I think it's going to be what's
Okay.
comfortable, what makes the best sense for you. Um,
Live
I
both at the same time
I think
and
there's
just walk away from
so
it. Yeah.
so if that's what you want to do, then let's do that. What only thing that I
Okay.
would maybe possibly want to add as a step to your process is to try to trim out anything that a person on a replay wouldn't want to watch. As you put it on YouTube,
Okay.
you have the editor and you can just kind of trim out the parts that somebody who, I mean, if I'm watching on replay and you're, talking with a friend on Facebook, I don't know that that's going to be of value. So
I totally understand. Yes.
just again, trying to prioritize the person who doesn't know you, who's coming in fresh and is getting to know you. That to me would be most beneficial. Yeah.
Absolutely. Pain and promise.
There you
Like you
go.
said.
Love it.
Yes.
Love it. Love it.
Okay.
Love it.
Thank you. Bill.
All right, man. No, thank you. So Candace, I don't know if you're still here. She's definitely not in the Zoom room, but Candace, if you're still here, I've got your question up. Just go ahead and type something in the chat if you're still here. So Candace says, we now have, oh, I read that wrong. Not March. We have merch on our website, merchandise. So she's got, t-shirts and hats and mugs and stuff like that. So Candace says, we now have merch on our website. And can you suggest the best way to market with our podcast? Meaning some sort of template, like a promo during a podcast episode. So, yeah, one of the ways to, I don't know, this marketing merch is it's like it's a very interesting scenario. I have a whole merch page that, it's random when people decide to buy on there. It's integrated into, so it's Fourth Wall that I'm using to do it, and it's integrated into my YouTube channel. So you many of you who are watching on YouTube right now, you probably see a carousel of t-shirts there. It's there because it's been integrated in. It is very random when people buy them. I wear them, and when I wear them, of course, people ask questions. I mean, I have on the hat right now. So that is one of the, so you got the how it all works on the front, and you have the logo on the back, and so that's one of the ways that I advertise it is just by wearing it. That's probably number one. Candace, yep, she says she's here. Cool. So one of the first things is, of course, to wear it. As the come on, get a hat. Go ahead and get a hat. As the of course the owner of the brand, you may want to, because I did this for a long while. I would give the shirt, give a shirt or something to guests that I had come on the podcast, and when they would wear it, people would ask them questions, and that would be another source of purchases. But then you just, it's similar to what I talked about with Tracy. It's kind of just how you are being intentional about the merch that you're creating. So first of all, you want to be creating new merch every now and again. You don't want it to be static. You don't want it to be, you want to make sure you're creating new merch. So having some new merch is going to be critical, especially as your show does certain things. So right now you have a From the Game to Grace podcast t-shirt. Okay, that's cool. And that's the name of the podcast. So it's very much, immediately understood. But I have a shirt that says, answer a question, be vulnerable, what's the third one? Answer a question. Be consistent. Answer a question, be consistent, be vulnerable. That's what the shirt says. Now, for many people, they don't know that that's actually part of my content strategy. But if you follow the channel, you do. And so people will buy the shirt because of the inside joke of the channel. Does that make sense? So I have another shirt that says, live streaming is a little glimpse of omnipresence. I actually didn't say that. Somebody in my comments said that one day when I was live. And we were just talking about the fact that that should be a t-shirt. And then they were like, Kirk, are you going to make it into a t-shirt? I was like, sure. And then I made it into a t-shirt, and then they started buying it. But I hope you see that the cycle there is not so much me coming up with something I think is clever and saying, buy it. It's the community saying, these are our phrases. I just said this to Florence just a few minutes ago. We don't do humble on the live. That's another t-shirt that's in my, so I see some of you are nodding your heads, but yeah, that's another t-shirt that's in my, on my merch page. Okay, I'm talking about it too much for me not to actually at least go ahead and show it. So here it is. We're on the desktop now. Boom. This is my website, and right here you have t-shirts. If you click on that, boom, you have my merch page, merch.kirknugent.com. And so here you've got the hat that I have on. I wore this sweatshirt last week. This mug is sitting over to the side there. This t-shirt, I have all of these t-shirts hanging up right off to the side of me over here because I generally wear them when I'm on the shows. Answer a question, be consistent, be vulnerable. Your live stream is your digital storefront. Yep. Going live changes lives. I have a mouse pad that says, ask me why I go live. I mean, so I'm just saying, like, these are, Ask Me Why I Go Live was a whole series that we did. And so what I'm saying is it shouldn't be static. So like I have a How It All Works shirt, and that's the name of the brand, but it's so much more. Right? I mean, it's like, ask me why I go live. Hey, look, M3 Live Tribe, right? M3 Live Tribe is here. There's a blessing in coming on the live. There's a blessing in coming on the live. Live streaming is a little glimpse of omnipresence. We don't do humble on the live. Build on your intellectual property. All of these are shirts. All of these are shirts that, and phrases that happened while we were live, while we were engaging while live, or just, the community came together and was like, man, we need this. So that is actually what launched my merch page altogether, was because we had these phrases that we would say all the time. And we wanted to make sure that we were saying, we had them for these purposes as well. So yeah, I think that's one way. I think there is a number of other strategies that you can employ to be successful in your, launch of your merch, your show merch. But just keep in mind that the reason why some people will think that a t-shirt is relevant, like there's nobody else that has live streaming is a little glimpse of omnipresence. Because it happened during one of my live shows, I'm the only one that could ever, that's not something that's cute or clever. This is something that you could only get here, and it's only something that's relevant here. And those are some of the aspects, I think, that help to sell merch. I hope that makes sense. And thank you for the question. It's a great question. One that I had not thought through before, but I'm thinking to myself, man, I probably need to do some more with that because it's really just about community building. The reason why I have merch isn't so much to make money; it's community building. I need to get back into the habit of giving out T-shirts in the community. I need to do that. I was talking to my wife about that just yesterday. I need to get back into the habit of doing some of that stuff. Now that it's not cold anymore, I'll start wearing T-shirts again, and so you'll start seeing these on the live, literally physically on me, so these are some of the things that we have as options, and I hope that answers the question for you. Thank you so much for the question. I do not, however, see any more questions coming up, so let me see what we got in the Zoom room. Who wants to go for it? So there's Candace says, yes, it does make a lot of sense. Thank you for the comment. There's just so many different comments coming in here. Tracy says purple. Oh, we don't do humble. The merch is amazing. Thank you so much, David. Truly appreciate it. There we go. Tracy's like, hey, I'm just saying welcome. I'm just saying welcome. Thank you so much for joining over on YouTube as well. You guys do. It's so good when I have that. And lost. Okay. Hey gang, what's going on? Lost in Translation podcast is with us today. Thank you so much for being here, man. I'm always trying to make sure we get a chance to shout out folks. Of course, Geraldine is here with us as well. You guys are always amazing. Truly appreciate you guys coming through and hanging out. Anything you got? Listen, okay. The winner of our engagement prize for the month of February is actually here with us today. I want to see if he's got anything he wants to say. What's going on, Doc Bashara? What's going on with you? There we go.
Hey, Kurt.
Hey, man.
You hear me?
Yeah.
All
got
right.
you.
Oh, I look all fuzzy. What's going on?
It's focused on the background. It's focused on the background. Yeah. There we go.
That's better?
Yeah. What's going on, man?
Good. Congratulations to Florence also. She's like the quiet riot.
Come on, I like that. Quiet riot.
Yeah, she's like the quiet riot. I see her in there all the time, very supportive, very encouraging. And I looked up, I was like, whoa, she done took off in the leaderboard. But yeah, thank you again for the consultation.
I want to say I'm going to come right back to you, but I want to say something to Steve real quick, and he was commenting on a previous conversation. I want to say this to you and to Candace. I don't miss this piece of the puzzle. Majority of these phrases are not my phrases. Majority of these phrases are phrases that came up from the community. That's what makes it successful. I have a ton of phrases that I'd like to say about, creating content, live video strategy, leveraging video naturally, speaking video in your native tongue. These are all things that I've come up with, but it's because the community came up with it, why they buy it. You see what I'm trying to say? Is like, you got to make sure that it's a shared phrase for it to have impact. All right, that's it. So Doc, yeah, you said you were talking about our session last. Come on, talk about it, man. What do we got?
Yeah, so I'm looking at my
see Florence says here. Quiet riot. This is a t-shirt. She says quiet riot, it's a t-shirt. That's what's up.
She's so supportive, and it's like a testimony to her personality, just how she's helped so many folks I know in terms of helping people with their running their stuff from behind. And I looked up and I don't know, she's like 20, 30 points ahead, and I'm between her and David Hunt. I'm like, David Hunt, I'm talking about stuff that's in the school, folks that's not on there. You need to get on. The post that I'm loving the most right now is the tech one, where you had everyone put up their tech and their pictures, and between yours, and then I think it was David Hunt, my comment, it didn't go through, but I was like, you running your stream and controlling the weather from there.
I'm telling you. Yeah, that post, David's list. I thank you so much for bringing this back up, because David's list is crazy, man. Like, he has so many things on that list. It's wild, man. It's just wild. So yeah, no, that was a really great engagement post. And listen, I'm saying this to anybody that's running a community for themselves. Whatever I'm doing that you feel is working, steal away, man. Steal away, because it's. I want us all to be able to rise. But yeah, that post was really fun, really a lot of fun.
And even for some of your stuff, I'm like, I'm trying not to steal too much of your whole style and flavor. And at the same time, I'm like, I know probably a lot of folks that are watching my stuff may not be creators and watching your stuff. So I'm like, hopefully, but and then you put it out there too. You've helped me so much in terms of, again, with your how-tos, with the training, and literally I'm like, watch, stop, do. watch, stop, do, and it's helped so much. So
Oh, I
again,
love that.
kudos and hats off. Yeah,
Watch, stop,
hats off
do.
and kudos
Oh,
to
that's good.
everything that you do. Ah, I know, right? All of these t-shirts.
I've watch,
But
stop,
yes,
do is
thanks
a
again.
t-shirt, Brody. No, seriously, you need to do that one. You need to create watch, stop, do, repeat.
And it's the only way that I can
watch, stop, do, repeat. I love that. I love that, bro. Yo, write that down right now. That is gonna be great. Yeah,
and it's one like
what,
for that.
for those that are watching, this
But
is what Bashar is talking about right here. This is the tools and tech sound off post. I posted, of course, a picture of my setup, and then below I kind of highlighted, a lot of the things that I'm using. But man, everybody did. And Florence has been updating. So you see where it says here, edited? She's been updating this thing as she comes up with more. She's like, oh, snap, I got to update that again. Steve gave us his list as well. That was pretty cool. Toussaint came through, added his list. You added yours, which was extensive. And I thought yours was the longest. And then David Hunt came through, and I was like, whoa, that is a lot. You are not wrong.
That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, good night.
This thing right here.
Yeah. This is a spaceship.
My man has a cockpit.
This is crazy. So I share this because I want people to get a taste and a feel for, what are some of the things in the community. And of course, sharing, what you're sharing as well, Bashar, in terms of like, man, dude, this is where this fits into the whole ecosystem of what I do. So yeah, thank you for that reminder, because I actually intend to do a session in the community where we just go over gear. So that's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah.
And with my session, thanks again. I'm glad I got in while the getting is good, because I think folks, once they saw you with that, I don't know if I'm be able to get it back again. But in terms of getting back to the top of the leaderboard, I'll see what I can do. But
listen, you can get there, my friend. You can get there.
I've been trying. I'm like, whew. But yes, so some of the big takeaways for me was one, having the show notes for each episode, which actually helped me to go back and optimize some like past videos of mine using vidIQ, which has a lot of great tools in there, and been actually going over the ones that you put in the classroom from your podcast with Tiana. And also one of the main things that
there's gold in those episode guides, right? I mean, I am not gonna lie. Well, sometimes when I create the episode guide, I'm reading it through, I'm like, man, this is good. I really hope people go and download these. So and let me say this to you. You have been so consistent in commenting on the podcast. I can't thank you enough for that. I was sharing your comment from this past Sunday's podcast with Marie, who was the guest, and he was just like, "Oh man, that's so dope." Because you said you watched it through 2 times in a row.
And I did. I might watch it again.
Notes.
Yeah,
I love that, man. Yeah, so no, yeah. I'm excited for that, man. And listen, I want to share. I always want to, of course, give people practical examples of what we're talking about here. This right here is the classroom section of the membership community, and boom, this is the podcast down here. When you click that thing, every one of them has this action items and next steps, and it's a PDF that you can download. And it gives you a blueprint of what you can do next. And of course, this is the latest one, make your content cinematic, how to make luxury videos on a budget. And I'm telling you, man, my guy Marie came through and just, man, painted a picture. Like none of the things this was what blew my mind is that nothing that he was asking us to do cost any money. It did not cost any money, but it exponentially helped us to level up. So just wanted to make sure we show, those practical examples for folks to be able to sink their teeth into. So yeah, man, that's so cool. Thank you for sharing that as well.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
And you also helped me to really think about my who that I'm speaking to.
Yes.
Just in terms of coming from like in the field of medicine, it's like, oh, everyone. But I think of like my current clientele in my private practice and even how the world is evolving with dealing. I'm a doctor of acupuncture and Chinese medicine, just FYI for everybody. That's what the DACM, if you can see it, on screen with my name there. And so with my current clientele, a lot of folks like acupuncture, Eastern medicine, holistic medicine isn't as new as it was when I started in private practice in 2003. I don't necessarily have to prove to anyone. So I'm realizing that a lot of the people that are coming in already are in a lifestyle of wellness. And that's also helping me to frame my message where, realize like most folks aren't necessarily beginners, at least the people that take action. This isn't their first time hearing it. They're already in it. They just need some assistance and need me to help to guide them and provide them a system, which is also even helping me to frame how I'm creating my school community, or I will create my school community. It's launched and it's helped.
Listen, this guy, man, this guy
happy
Bashar,
birthday.
man, he's giving out way too much game. Like he's giving everything. But no, I'm super excited for you, and with you, we celebrate together. You're building the infrastructure. This is what it's all about. You're building the infrastructure. You're getting the content out there. But man, I just wanted to pause right here and say I knew it was his birthday. But because I said happy birthday to him in the previous session when we had the Inner Circle call, but I wanted to make sure, and I'm so glad my wife reminded me just by putting this comment in the chat today. It is Maestro David Hunt's birthday. Yes, the man with the weather station in his studio. But yeah, man, we want to say happy birthday to you. He and my wife went to college together, so they've known one another longer than I have, which is really dope. I mean, he was her friend first. Now he's my friend, and we're all friends. So, but I tell you what, man, this is so cool. Happy birthday, my guy. Yeah, Steve Factor says March 4th. I love that. And see what the end will be. Storm this tower. No, I'm just joking. But no, David, we want to just say happy birthday to you as well, man. And again, Doc, this is absolutely amazing. Yeah, I love to see the birthday things in the chat. Let me say this one other thing too. David said, hey Kirk, there's a question above, and I actually starred that question, but it is not a real question. It's not a real question. He's talking about a duck race. I would watch a duck race if I could win a t-shirt. Now that's not a bad idea. Maybe I'll do a duck race inside the community for a t-shirt win. That's not a bad idea, David. So I will take that under advisement. I didn't read it properly before. You framed it as a question, but it really isn't. You're kind of making a suggestion. I love the way you put a Q in front of your suggestions, sir. You're good. Since it's your birthday, we're going to let it slide. This other question, or comment, I should say, from Florence is great. She's like, I want your prompt for creating your show notes, Kirk. I would like your format. I would like to format better than the one I use. So she says, I like your format better than the one I use. I will say this. I will put the prompt in the community. And I may even put it out on YouTube for members. But I will say this. What I do not use ChatGPT. I use Gemini. And I was sharing with my family earlier this week that Gemini can watch video, whereas some of your others cannot. And I wonder why. You wonder why Gemini can watch video. Has anybody ever? I wonder why Gemini can watch video. Because it's made.
Google owns YouTube, right?
There you go. There you go. So I'm going to actually show something real quick here. Let's go back to the desktop. Dr. Bashar, let's go to the desktop. So this is the latest episode of the How It All Works podcast. It has not been edited yet. This is the raw files that I put on Google Drive for my editor to pull down. Okay. That's what this is. I want you to understand this is Google Drive, not any other platform. This is just Google Drive. Watch what happens. I click on this video. I'm pausing it here, and Gemini is on the side. This is Google Drive. Like, I'm going to move Doc Bashara over here. Move my video over here as well. It's locked. Let's unlock it. But this what you're seeing here is Google Drive. That I can ask Gemini about this video. Wow. It's mind-boggling. I mean, it's like, what? Me a YouTube title for this video. Are you seeing what I'm saying, guys? This is just Google Drive.
Huh.
Now
you just opened up something for me because
I didn't give it a transcript. I didn't give it a transcript. Yeah. OneDrive might have
no, but I'm gonna start using Google Drive though more. But if this is the case, this is going to streamline what I'm doing a whole lot easier.
This is crazy. I mean, look at this. Look at this. This gives me options. I can copy this. I can export this to docs. This workflow is crazy. I mean, it's absolutely wild. I'm gonna show one more here. Let's go back to video edits. I'll go to footprint videos, and this one. These are shorter videos. So let's go to this one. I wanted to see if it will give me a summary, because sometimes it just gives me a summary before I even ask anything. It does. It's not doing it right now, but every now and again, when I come in here, instead of it saying, hey, ask me about your files, it would just automatically give me a summary, which is crazy. It is absolutely wild to me how they're doing this stuff. Like, yeah. So Tracy says, I have no idea why some it can and some not. Yeah. Can ChatGPT so what I was told, I see your comments, but what I was told is that it does not work the same way. YouTube has made the ability for Gemini to be able to watch a video a top priority. And that's the reason why it works this way. So I can give Gemini a video and it automatically gives me back information as if I gave it a transcript. What I was doing, I was going to videos. I would go to a video. Let's go to one that's already public. This one is public.
I know what you're about to say.
Yeah, you know this trick. All right, so I go to a video. Then in the description of the video, you have the ability to where it says show transcript. You see that? So I would click on this, and then I would just right here, like I'm not even doing anything special, y'all. Copy transcript with timestamps. Ding, 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 ding. So I copy that transcript, and then I would go over to Gemini, and I would ask, if I can type today. I would ask Gemini, give me a summary, next steps, and video description for this video. Put a colon and just drop the transcript. Oh, my bad. I need to say video description. Timestamps. I forgot to put timestamps. Timestamps, SEO tags, and video description. Bang. This is absolutely wild. Now, here's a video summary. Here are my timestamps, video description, SEO tags. That didn't even take a second. My point is, so I will put that prompt in the community, but I'm just saying, like, it's becoming so much easier. It really is, y'all. It's becoming so much easier. So
And so you're saying you can do that natively now, just in Google Drive without having to do that? Because that's what I have to do for like ChatGPT, which is the program. This is what I use more as ChatGPT. But
what I was having to upload it to YouTube, wait for YouTube to, kind of index the video. And then once it gave me the transcript, I was taking the transcript and putting it in Gemini like that. But once I realized like, oh, Gemini is already able to see the video once I put it on Google Drive for my video editor to edit it. So he's going to take that video from Google Drive and he's going to put it, edit it up and send it back to me. I use a program called Frame for us to be able to communicate back and forth on our videos. Yeah, this is Frame. And so here, YouTube videos. And you'll see in the YouTube videos, I have How It All Works podcast. And so this is the one that you just watched on Sunday. And so this is where I'm able to watch this, pause it, give him comments, say, hey, this, that, the third. In fact, I think I did that on this other one. I was like, bro, I feel like we need to add some color correction. It was a little ashy. And he did. And he gave it back to me with a little more optimization. My point is, this is just a workflow for me. Uploading it to Google Drive is actually automated on my computer. Once it's finished recording, once I hit the end button in Ecamm, it's automatically uploading that file to Google Drive, which means he has it and he can start working on it. He's in the Philippines. For me, however, I didn't realize that me uploading it to Google Drive was meaning I had already given the video file to Google and Google could already start giving me information about that. I was waiting for him to finish, then I'd upload it to YouTube, and then we went that route. But I'm now realizing like, nah, actually you could do all that stuff before he's even done with the video and have your title, your description, your tags, all that stuff ready to go. So I have Taja, but I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Like it's getting to be so crazy. You don't even need this stuff anymore. All right, Doc. Let me just see what other. I got some comments here, and I know Doc Vibe has been quiet. It's so rare for Doc. You're so rare, man. You're rare, Doc Vibe. How are you so quiet today, brother? I need you to start talking.
Okay, I'm here.
All right, brother. All right. He's here. What you got going on today, brother? What you got going on?
Well, offline, I guess, sort of asked to host a Black Media Summit.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, actually, it's being held. Oh, what's the gentleman's name? There's a guy named Philip Scott who broadcasts live a lot in the US, and he's basically built a fairly large platform, and he's coming up here to have a whole day of a Black Media Summit. So I've been asked to host and also host a panel. So I'm going to be doing all the thing on a Saturday.
Wow.
In July.
That's so cool, man. Listen, congrats on that. We can clap it up. We can clap it up for that too, man. That's what's up.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah.
And
y'all, when I grew up,
we're winning together, man. We're winning together. Go ahead.
I'm also downloading all the remaining content I have in EVMux because I'm going to stop using it because I'm just going StreamYard heavy.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
no, it made sense.
The most important thing for me is views, and my view rate using StreamYard with YouTube has been ridiculous. Absolutely.
Yeah. Did you reach out to support about possibly?
Yeah, they said that it's on their radar, but they're just starting to look into it. So that doesn't give me any time or anything. So
no.
I gave it 2 weeks. Didn't see any updates on their end. So downloading all this stuff I have remaining on EVMux and save myself some money. And if and when EVMux launches that, I may come back to them.
Yeah. Listen, I love your attitude because I think a lot of people, they make these decisions as if it's like final, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm never going, I believe that as a consumer, me leaving is part of me communicating with the brand.
Absolutely.
You actually don't have what I need right now, but you may down the road. I'll keep dipping my toe in the water. I'll keep a free account open and I'll check in with what you guys got going on. I'll stay up to date with your newsletter and your updates. And I'll follow people like Kirk who are looking at your platform. But
Kirk's my light.
But other than that, like, I'm done right now. So that's it. Yeah.
Another thing too is I did share.
Hold on a second. This comment right here from Florence is really big. Taja did just re-release from an entire rebrand and rewrite, and it looks completely different. The way that it flows and works is different now too. Let me see if I can show this real quick. Where you guys at? Where are we at here? Desktop, that one. We got that. I was trying to see. I don't have
wow, 1 video into 30 content. Why?
Yeah, man. Listen, it's crazy out here in these streets. It's crazy.
I hear you.
Dr. Bashara on, and then let's also get let's Dodger Vibe on. Okay, there we go. All right, now we go. Now
I like that. That looks sharp.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Listen, so this is what it looks like now. So this is what it looks like, when a video has been done.
Nice.
And you can actually go click right here to see the shorts. Really cool. You can click here to see the clips. You can go here for the blog post. Come on, somebody.
Nice.
You can go here for the LinkedIn post.
Oh, wow.
Okay. You can go right here for the X thread. Okay. X thread. So, so what they've done is just essentially kind of like baked into their platform the ability to utilize the added functionality that these people are giving us. So
do you have an affiliate link for Taja?
I'm so glad you asked that. It's kirkrnugent.live/Taja.
Because I'm looking to take the money I'm not going to be using on EV Mux and put it to something of use.
Yeah. I'm certain that somebody in the chat was going to either probably beat me to it. So I'm just putting it on the screen right here, right at the bottom, right there. kirkrnugent.live/Taja. But yeah, this is, so let me show you. I want to go back to, if anybody that remembers what it used to look like, it looks very different. And I'm glad they have the dark mode now. Good night. I really don't like when platforms don't have dark mode. Let me make this a little bit bigger. All right, there we go. Yeah. So this is what it looks like when you come to the page. You can put your link here, or you can upload videos straight from your machine right here. Upload the video right here. Now, I will say, when you upload a video, you do get better quality than when the video is pulled over from YouTube. Better quality. What I mean by that is you get better video quality for your clips than you would if you just let it kind of pull from YouTube. So that's kind of cool too. But yeah, and then I go into my videos, and it's going to show me, the different videos that I have, that I've processed. And these are, a lot of these were processed long before they made the update. So my account still carries over. Other thing that I like about this is if I click on a video, it's now in the new format of the platform, right? So it still gives me the title that I used. AI is your intern, not your boss. Here's why. Gives me the description, gives me the tags, gives me the transcript. And transcript is where the gold is. Because I take this transcript, right? You just click copy and drop that in Gemini, and I get the episode guide that I've been doing. So that's what I've been doing. Grab that transcript from there. That's kind of the workflow. But if I go to shorts, now this one doesn't have any clips. It hasn't done those yet. So it hasn't indexed the older videos before they did the update. Whereas this video was done after they did the update. So this is a video that I literally did yesterday. So this video is available on my channel. It's also available in the community. On the channel, however, it's available to members. It'll be available next Tuesday, public. So again, just kind of thinking through the strategy, making sure that it works. But hopefully you guys are seeing some things that you can do as well. But yeah, no, thank you for that comment. And sorry that I had to cut you off there, Doc Vibe, but I just saw that comment from Florence, and I was like, oh, that's a really good point. I wanted to make sure that we touched on that.
No, that's really good. Also, the intern I have right now, he asked me, Dr. Vi, I'd love to shoot a video of you promoting your show. So we're gonna go to his studio, and
Come on.
he's gonna shoot a video of me promoting the show instead of. So I said, hey, no problem.
Yeah, that's crazy. So somebody's asking what hold on Gemini is owned by YouTube. So Gemini is Google, YouTube is Google. So they're both Alphabet products. That's really it. And because Gemini is a Google product, it's a Google learning model. They built into it the ability to interact with their biggest platform, which is YouTube. And the only way that it could natively interact with YouTube is for it to be able to watch video. And this is the thing that I keep on finding myself on these AI panels of late. And I keep on saying, like, yeah, guys, I hear you. Yeah, cool. Claude, Anthropic. Yeah, cool. Yeah, ChatGPT, sure. Yeah. Can they watch video? No. I'm staying with Gemini. I'll stay with Gemini. You can't watch video? Oh, well, I guess, it's too bad. That's too bad.
I saw a video the other day, and I'm going to drop it in the community. What's the guy's name? He was talking about. By the way.
I'm going to drop it in the community. It's my favorite phrase.
That the YouTube algorithm shows what's good for the YouTube algorithm. It may not be what your audience is really paying attention to. I can't explain it clearly, but I'm going to drop the video into the community. It was a very, very, very interesting, because he said, and what's the guy's name? They're from Australia. Oh, I can't remember the guy.
Robin.
Is it Primal Video? Is it Justin Brown?
Yes. Yes, Justin Brown.
Okay. Yeah. Justin Brown's is a good friend. I respect his stuff.
Yeah, because he was saying he was showing the algorithm from a lot of his videos, but what people were purchasing was different than what the results from his algorithm were. And I can't explain it clearly, but I'm gonna drop it in the video.
I'm interested. I'm intrigued.
Hi,
I'm intrigued.
I can jump into that. What he did was, Kirk, he has developed a new product for analytics. And the way he introduced Justin, yes.
Yeah.
And I'll grab the video and drop the link. And what he was doing was showing how views did not matter as much as conversion. And so what his tool does, it allows you to see conversion. So if you're looking to book clients, if you're looking to bring people to your website, or if you're looking to bring whatever your next conversion step is, it'll show you the data. So you're making data-driven decisions that you're not getting from some of the existing tools, and you don't easily or readily or at all get from the baked-in analytics in Studio.
Totally. Yeah.
So that's what he did, and I'll go grab it and drop the link to you.
Yeah, no, that's good. I mean, you can send it to me because I'll watch it on my drive here in about 20 minutes. But definitely either you or Doc Vibe, post it in the community and just kind of post your thoughts as well, because I will watch it and then I'll post underneath that. That's going to be great. And for those that I hate to be this guy, but I kind of don't hate to be this guy. You guys just need to join the community, y'all. I don't even know what else to tell you. Get in the community. Get in there, sign up. The price is going up. I wouldn't even tell you it's going up, it's going up soon. No, it's going up. It might go up tonight. Like, I'm that close to launching this other tier of our community. So we have, standard, premium, and VIP, and I'm at just that close to actually posting that, moving that tier into reality. So I just got to get a couple of things situated. Conversions really intrigues me. I love how Justin has kind of framed that. But yeah, anybody, any, I know I brought Doc Vibe on. I know Bashar, you weren't done, but either one of you guys have anything else you want to share? I got about 19 minutes before I got to jump.
I just I wanted to ask Dr. Vibe with the StreamYard versus EVMux. Did you leave because of the 16:9 being able to go on and vertically, like in terms of
100%.
landscape and
100%, 100%, because right now views are my priority. And like I said, every video I'd say on average that it's 20x my average live video watch. Like, you know, so on every one. So and
that's on YouTube, right?
Yep.
It's on YouTube and it's on the vertical. Well, it's a combination. Yeah.
No, but like if you look at horizontal versus vertical, it's always almost like 20x more on the vertical. Plus, since I've started using the vertical, I've gained about 80 subscribers.
So are you going live with both or just vertical?
Both.
Yeah.
But what I'm doing is when I'm I'm actually, and also I'm watching where people are putting comments from. Whether is it either horizontal or vertical too? Because when you're broadcasting on StreamYard, it will tell you, it'll give you the figure or whatever, the indicator, whether they're doing it horizontally on YouTube or vertical on YouTube. So I'm just seeing much more engagement, and even people who have watched me for years on horizontal are now watching more on vertical.
Wow, man. Yeah, this is critical information. This is critical information. And I love that question, Bashar, because I think, you know, these are contexts that we each have, and this is why I love this in the community. Oh, thank you, Florence. She said she posted in the community as well, so that's dope. You know why she posted that in the community, Doc Vibe?
Yeah, I know why. Because you just push her higher up on the totem pole.
This is how it happens.
I know that.
This is how it happens. I'm watching and learning, Florence.
Notice
I'm watching and learning.
Notice I did not go near the keyboard. I know my place. Thank you very much.
Laughed. I was just like,
I know my place.
Of course.
Oh, she goes, stop. Kirk asked me to post it. You can't get away that easy. Hey, no problem.
He did ask me to post it. He actually said those words.
Okay.
Out his mouth.
Oh,
so don't be coming for girl.
No.
Listen. You are the proud winner. Oh yeah. David Hunt just typed Quiet Riot. You're the proud Quiet Riot. That's what Dr. Bashar gave her a new name today. We're just gonna call her QR. We're gonna call her QR code for short. QR code from now on, and we'll know that it means Quiet Riot. Everybody else would think we were talking about quick response, but we know that it means Quiet Riot. That's gold. But no, this is one of the reasons why I love community. I love YouTube. I absolutely love it. I love what I'm able to do on the platform. I love how the algorithm puts me in front of new people all the time, and I'm able to learn what they're doing and come alongside them and help them in some ways if the content I'm putting out on this channel is useful. But then I'm also able to stand up an actual community. I'm using Skool right now, but man, it's amazing what we're able to have in the community. And if you're intentional about growing that, it could be a game changer. It could be a game changer. Like, I don't know how many of you guys. Go ahead, Doc.
If I have your permission, Kirk, yeah, and especially too, the vertical broadcast has put me into a whole new set of people. Like when I look at my analytics, I'm seeing new viewers versus repeat viewers. Because remember, when you broadcast on the vertical, it goes automatically into the shorts feed.
It does. It
right.
does.
So there's a whole bunch of new viewers. And like I said, I've had 90 plus subscribers, clean subscribers. since I've started broadcasting vertical and horizontal. And I'm pretty sure the large amount of them has been because of vertical broadcasting.
Wow, man.
Wow.
Yeah, no.
Awesome.
These are not numbers that one can easily ignore. You've got to, figure out a way to take advantage of that for yourself. That's really good stuff right there, my friend. I wanted to show this for those who are watching live.
Actually, while you're bringing that up, can I add another thing?
Yeah, please.
So I do a number of shows during the week, and believe it or not, the best engagement shows a lot of times are the ones that don't have a guest and they're unscripted.
Right.
When you have a really good community and you say, hey, what do you guys want to talk about? Like you're doing today. I've had that experience. A lot of people, they love just being able to drive the conversation. So if you're hosting shows, and don't be afraid once in a while just to say, like Kirk does every bi-weekly, just say, and ask me anything. Sure. What do you want to chat about?
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. I mean, these are the things that absolutely blow my mind. This was the thing I wanted to show. And I think Tracy's back on screen, so this would be cool to see as well. This is the visitors. I want you to see, so YouTube, Kirk R. Nugent, Google, Skool Network, Facebook affiliate, but the vast majority is direct. The people are coming to my community directly.
Wow.
Like directly.
Wow.
414
What does that mean?
visitors.
Directly
Yeah, I
from
was
where?
just going to ask that. How are they finding you then? What does direct mean?
Meaning they're typing in the link. Skool.com/Kirk R. Nugent or whatever they got to do to get to it. So they may have heard of it, but they didn't necessarily click a link off of my website or off of a YouTube video. Even though YouTube is at the top, you see that underneath direct, YouTube is still the number one, even higher than my website, which is number 3, right? Google search, number 8. Think about that. Like I'm showing this because look at the level of insight Skool is giving me to be able to understand where I can focus my effort to grow my community. So they may hear me on like a podcast and I'm like, oh yeah, check me out, kirkrnugent.live/Skool or skool.com/Kirk R. Nugent. And somebody types that in and they come to the community. Are you seeing what I'm saying? Because that's what's counted as direct.
What about from Skool itself?
Skool Network is right there.
That?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
it's right
what it
there.
says.
Oh,
right there.
Right there.
Skool
I
Network.
see it. I see it.
8.
Yes. Yeah.
Think about that now.
Oh, wow.
That's 8 visitors who just from searching in the Skool Network. I like that alone is why I was like, man, this level of insight, it's crazy. It's crazy. And you can take that and make an actual. So direct is typical people visiting the link directly, email broadcasts, right? Redirect links. So I have a shortener, kirkrnugent.live/Skool. That's the link that I put on everything. And so people are when people use that link, it counts as direct. So like you guys are moderators. You guys usually post those kirkrnugent.live links. That link that goes from Skool to that's the number one way that people are coming in is by using that link. So
now with being able to do that, is that because you're at a higher tier, or can I even do that? I'm at I guess not the cheaper paid, the $9 a month version of Skool in terms of creating an original link.
No, I'm using Rebrandly to make my links.
Oh,
I'm not using Skool to make my links. So I'm using this guy right here. And I do not have an affiliate for Rebrandly. They don't have an affiliate program. But I use Rebrandly. So I can take any link, like really long links, and just make them into and then what I love about that is like I had kirkrnugent.live/Skool, right, as my main that was the link I was I was using, but I wanted people to not go directly to the Skool page. I wanted them to go to a landing page first. So I just redirected that Skool link now to the landing page. So that landing page is this one. Of course, it's gonna make me wait. But this is the landing page on my website. But all of these buttons go straight into Skool. So that goes into Skool right there, and then this bottom one down here goes into Skool there as well. So, but yeah, these you have the ability to redirect wherever you want those links to go. So kirkarnugent.live/audit. That's an audit thing there. This is how I manage all my links, is with Rebrandly. And so it doesn't matter what the link is. I take it, drop it in here, and then it's branded. Yeah, you know the title of my group, how it all works. This is one of those how it all works moments right here, because I can see your brain's churning right now, and you're just like, aha, that's what he's doing. Yeah, no, that's not a function of Skool. I've been using kirkarnugent.live for a long time. I bought that domain. I pointed it to Rebrandly, and so everything that's kirkarnugent.live is a link.
All right, that's what I was.
Live.
So just to add on, again, going back to the community in that same tech post, that really, I've kept going. I need to update even my post, because I started writing down everything that I use, all of my apps, I guess for my business, and it really just made me, I have about, I hand wrote it. It was about 2 to 3 pages of between the hardware and the software and the apps. Nice. It's so many different pieces, and then there are things that I'm not even using to the utmost, and it takes a lot, for how it all works to use that for myself, to all these different pieces that we put together, and even other systems that I use. I'm actually doing that same quote unquote tech stack,
right,
for everywhere that I'm
as
doing,
you should,
so that I can,
as you should, because look, you're only getting better as you refine it. You're only getting better. You're only getting better. And these are the things that I just behind this, like what your messaging is, who you want to reach, that's individual. But in terms of like the tech stack and how you actually get it all done, how it all works, that doesn't need to be individual. Copy paste, y'all. Like I'm saying, you know what I mean? Like that. Don't guess at this thing. Make it as easy as you possibly can. And if some of it may be stuff where you're like, okay, yeah, I like that, but you may actually find something that I'm doing and say, well, I actually would like to do it this way, and that's fine. You got to make it translated into your natural language, in the way that just feels comfortable to you. So, yeah, man. I'm excited for that. I know we still have, almost 16, 17 people on. I got about 6 more minutes and then I have to jump, but I wanted to just kind of open it back up. I know Steve's still in there somewhere. Steve, let me bring you up on here as well. Steve is on screen too. What's going on? So any final questions before we go today, or any comments, anything that you want to, anything you'd want to share today? Because like I said, I'm open to it.
Comment, holy moly guacamole. It's amazing. Amazing stuff I've seen today. And now my mind is like, what else is possible? Thank you.
Man, no, I appreciate that, man. Listen, this is what the community is all about. I mean, I love posts like these where we're able to engage, like this one where we're able to engage on, like Dr. Bashara said earlier, we're all sharing things. We're looking at what your tech stack is, and hey, man, I didn't include my lights on that. Hey, I didn't do such and such on that, and it's so cool to be able to learn from one another in a more engaging fashion. I love YouTube for its discoverability and for bringing us all together, but in the community is where we really get a chance to engage a little bit further. As I mentioned, man, Skool has just kind of been a force multiplier for me, and But then, yeah, Rebrandly is another tool that I'm using and highly recommend it. I'm using it even for clients. I have a number of domains already set up in here that I can create links on. That has been wildly popular. Then, of course, Taja is another one, just kind of recapping for some of you guys. This has been really good. But then don't count out my guys Gemini either, right? It's just crazy. And I love that I can go back and look at my chats. I know the other platforms do that as well, but being able to kind of index them, I can actually name this some things like, okay, like YouTube title description, that's named. So I usually go back to that and say, give me the same format, but for this video. All right. That's to me how the platform learns your style a little bit better when you have it set up like that. Yeah, man, these are just, and then lastly, y'all take advantage of what's in the community, man. Like the inner circle, if you're VIP, if you're inner circle, definitely go in there and check out some of the resources in there. We've been adding stuff like, it's the Entrepreneur's Edge podcast. This is something that my wife and I were interviewed. How do you make business, home, and marriage work? This was a great interview. I recommend you check that out. This is something I did for Florence's conference, building an audience with content. It is it's one of my favorite presentations. And we just had such a great time with it. It was a half hour, about 40 minutes of presentation and another 20 or so minutes of Q&A. It was really a lot of fun. But then in addition, we just added to the community a series of how-to videos, in-depth how-to videos. What I'm starting with Ecamm, I'm actually going to do StreamYard very quickly. And because I'm not posting these to YouTube, I'm able to crank these out and upload them. I mean, we're talking record, upload. That's what these videos are. And I'm going to be trying to update these videos every quarter. I'm going to be working on StreamYard next, EVMux, and then Restream. So everybody's going to get something. So make sure you check out this classroom item, how-to videos, no video editing. Make sure you check that out. That's going to be really beneficial for all of us as well. So, but man, listen, I know Steve said something. Tracy, I don't know if you had anything else you wanted to say before we close it out for today. Yeah. Okay, cool. Bishara, anything?
Kurt.
Hey, David, what's up, man?
Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for the birthday wishes. I know people were sending them, but I was driving, so I didn't get a chance to really engage more. But I wanted to say thank you. And actually, on my live stream this morning, I actually wrote a song.
Okay.
So this was really, really cool. I'll post it in the community.
Please do.
So want to hear it? Come on in there, and it was a beautiful one.
I love that, man. I love that.
Yeah, so I'm just grateful for the opportunity. Being in the room has so much value, and I really appreciated that all through the years, but most succinctly these last few months have been very powerful. So thank you.
Absolutely, bro. Appreciate it. I appreciate your you've been rocking with me. I mean, you and Florence are kind of, you're neck and neck in terms of how long you guys have been hanging and been moderators and doing things with how it all works. So so cool to
just
have
one app, the Quiet Riot will reign strong for this month. Look out, there's another name at the top of the heap soon.
Quiet Riot. Listen, I want to do this as we close it out for today. I just want to give me one sentence, if you guys don't mind. Give me one sentence. Florence, you can, if you don't mind, I would love for you to go first. But give me one sentence of why you are in this community, why you like this community. Just one sentence. I do have to go, but one sentence, if you don't mind. Florence, can you go first?
Sure. Continual growth and camaraderie.
Boom. Thank you. David, you want to go? I know you're busy.
Yeah. Accountability and holding feet to fire.
Let's go. I like that. I love that. Okay. Accountability, holding feet to fire. That's so dope. Anybody else? If we go round robin, I don't care. Doc Vibe, you're right there. So what you got? You're muted though. Okay. I know. Listen, while you think, Steve,
hey, I got it.
Okay. Okay.
We work together and win together.
We work together. We win together. Man, that's good. Okay. All right. Steve had his hand up. So what you got, Steve?
I am hungry and I need to eat.
I love
that. That is why I am here.
I am hungry and I need to eat. I love that. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Tracy, what you got?
Inspiration, mutual support, and what I consider rapidly growing friendships. There's some awesome people in here. It's a proper teamwork feel, and I love it.
Wow, that's good. I love that. I resonate with everything that everybody's saying. Doc Bashara, we close this out.
The accountability of the community helps to keep me inspired and motivated. And again, on the team, with one of the acronyms of one of my mentors, together everybody achieves more. So thank you.
Oh, I love that. Man, no, I'm clapping as well. This was good. This is good. Man, family, listen, I can't thank you enough for hanging out with us today. There's still over 20 people on the live with us. I see a comment from Blue Virus. Let me just see if I can grab this real quick. It says, what do you mean by clean subscribers? Did I say clean subscribers? I don't know that. Oh, you did? What do you? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
What I meant is that you can get a lot of bots when you are doing vertical broad. So that's one of the pitfalls when you're doing vertical broadcasting on YouTube. Mm-hmm. So I've taken a look at all the subscribers to make sure they're clean. If they're not clean, I have my good delete button.
They can go. No, you're doing it the right way, man. You're doing it the right way. And that is, it's an unfortunate truth that there are a lot of bots on the platform. So, thousands of bots, unfortunately. So you just want to make sure you're growing organically. Real people, real pinchable people, I like to call it. But yeah, thank you for that question, Blue Virus. It's always good to kind of get, further clarity on what was said and what was shared. I hope that you guys were able to kind of really dive into what we had today. Today was a little longer than we normally do. We don't normally go 2 hours, but the Coaching Corner is something that I do twice a month on Wednesday at 1 p.m. Central Time. That's the Lord's time zone. I don't care what you have to say. That's what I have to say. But I'm always excited about, working with people, motivating, answering questions. The truth is, man, it's just helping people get unstuck. My co-host on the How It All Works podcast asked me a couple of weeks ago, what makes you tick? What is the thing that you've noticed about yourself? It's like, well, I said this long, huge phrase about I just always have to resolve the equation. Like it has to fit together. I need to see the puzzle pieces. I need to have those light bulb moments. And she looked at me and was like, oh, so what you're saying is that you need to know how it all works. And I'm like, yeah, I don't even know how I didn't answer that myself, but that's exactly why I created this space. That's exactly why I named it the way that I did. It's a double entendre. It's the way my mind works, but it's also coming out of Romans 8:28. For we know that in all things, God works it all together for the good of them who love him and are called according to his purposes. So I just kind of use it as both of those pieces. But one of the things that I hope that you got a chance to see today during the Coaching Corner is that the answers are not all coming from me. I have a lot of experience, and I pray I'm excited that I'm able to share. But sometimes we'll pull from somebody else. Sometimes it's just a matter of what somebody decided to do and how they're going about doing that. And we celebrate with each and every one of you. Everybody's going to have a different path, a different road. But this is what community is all about. It is making sure that the collective we is winning, not just one. And the resources that you are investing in yourself by joining community, right? Because it is an investment, but the resource that you're putting in, my team is putting it right back into the community with more content, with more experiences, and with more value that you can use to leverage to reach your goals. So excited about what we've been able to have here today. And I hope that you guys will catch us in the next one. Grace and peace. Make it a great day, and hope to see you in 2 weeks for another Coaching Corner. Later.